Okay, so you know the World Cup is coming up, and I said I would make one talk before the World Cup happens. Some of you are probably wondering who am I rooting for? Well, the USA and Germany. I know these two might conflict a little bit, but personally, the reason why I've liked Germany for some years is because I like their fundamental style of play. You know, I hope Miroslav Klose. He didn't do so well for Bayern Munich coming off the bench, but I hope he really contributes as a striker coming this this coming World Cup. But I wanted to share my World Cup predictions with the USA and Germany. You know, if they are paired with each other, I'm taking USA first. I mean, got to root for the home country, but I really started liking Germany's style of play. They haven't won in a while, and I just don't want to see Brazil do it. They wondered how I got a passion for soccer, you may ask. Well, in Ecuador, I was down there. You know, this band says Ecuador. I don't know if you can read it, but I was down there. I kind of developed a passion for soccer, just kind of watching some games, and found my club team, Inter Milan, by just buying the jersey randomly. So it's been on my profile page for more than a year, though. It's just it's always been hidden. Only those who look at the channel will see it. But yeah, I hope both teams do well. But on to my predictions, as the title said, and what I think will happen. Group A, I have France and Mexico both going to the next round over the Uruguay and I believe South Africa being the hosts. Mexico is probably very happy to be paired up with South Africa in the opener, understandably so. France was very lucky to get that draw as well. In Group B, I have Argentina and Greece. I really think Greece is underrated a little more. It's kind of a light upset pick over South Korea. And I really, obviously, even though Argentina struggled to get into the World Cup, I think the chemistry will be there. You know, Diego Milito is hot right now, and he's been really scoring the goals when it matters. Obviously, we know who Lionel Messi is. The only thing about Lionel Messi is I think his kryptonite is playing other South American teams because they all know him. So Argentina better not be paired in the knockout stage with a South American team. In Group C, I have both USA and England advancing over Algeria and Slovenia. I really think USA has a very good shot at upsetting England. I like the fact that USA was paired with them when I first saw the draw. England, I believe, is a lot more vulnerable than other of those top seeds that were drawn in the groups. So it was a really good pairing for USA. If they don't advance to the knockout stage, they don't deserve anything, and I know that's a big reason why soccer is not a huge deal here in America. For Group D, I have Germany and Ghana. I really think Ghana, you know, I know in '06 they advanced to the knockout stage. I think they do it again. I know most people will probably select Australia, but I really like Ghana's chances, and even Germany has a chance to get upset because this is still a mini group of death, even though it's not the hugest one. In Group E, I have the Dutch or the Netherlands, and then I also have Cameroon. And I know most people will probably pick either Denmark or Japan, but I think Cameroon, quietly they were winning down the stretch. I like, even though Samuel Eto'o is the only guy on the team that's well known, I really think that they have a chance to come in second in that group. For Group F, I have Italy and Paraguay. I know New Zealand is not, obviously they're very happy to make the World Cup since they were paired with Bahrain before coming in. The other country, Slovenia or Slovakia, sorry about these errors. Sometimes my cheat sheet was not written the best. I do think Paraguay was underrated. They started very well on the qualifying stage. Italy should dominate. I mean, there's no excuse for Italy to not advance. It's funny how they have no Inter Milan players on it because Inter Milan has almost no Italians. In Group G, I have Brazil and Portugal. You know, I know everyone will probably pick Ivory Coast or Cote d'Ivoire. But it's weird if Didier Drogba is not in the World Cup. I know I've heard injury reports, and it's very odd he might not be playing. You know, I feel bad. North Korea is not going to be making it very far. I know their government has some issues, but that's another story. But I like how both the parent country, Portugal, and Brazil are paired up with each other, seeing they both speak the Portuguese. So, and Group H, I have Spain and Chile. I like Chile's chances as well. Chile, I believe, was underrated coming in, and Spain, España better be solid. They are loaded with Puyol and Fabregas and Piqué and so many players out there in Spain. I like how loaded they are, even though last year they lost to USA in the Confederations Cup. For my quick dark horse prediction, or just long shot prediction of winning it all, I think Spain will win it. I really like how their chances for the most part. But as a fan, I hope either Germany or USA would make it. If only Ecuador was there, I'd pull for Ecuador a little more. But they could not get through the qualifying. They started bad and they finished terribly. From what I heard, they were celebrating having a 1-0 lead in one game, and then they blew it to Uruguay when they played in Quito. So it was unfortunate for Ecuador, but it happens. But either way, let's hope the USA can do it. Make it at least to the knockout stage and get respect. I know a lot of people hate American soccer out here, but gotta pull for them, and let's see what Germany does. But enjoy the World Cup. I won't be making reaction videos after every game. Probably when the World Cup ends, I'll say congrats to whoever the winner is. So let me know your take on the World Cup, who you think you have, and enjoy the World Cup.